Man, I don't usually make WWE rant videos, but goddamn, this is really getting on my damn nerves. Come on, the wrestling world took a hit once again. As you guys know, Ron Killings, otherwise known as R Truth, has been released by the WWE. Unbelievable. Come on, man, this guy's been a staple in the wrestling world for almost 2 decades. Yeah, okay, he's in his 50s, who cares? This guy made people laugh. He was very charismatic and entertaining. He's been a mainstay in the wrestling world for over 2 decades, and now we are really starting to see Triple H's poor treatment of black talent. Truth has given so much to this company, and this is the thanks he gets. His time has now come to a shocking end. We still don't know the reason why they decided to end his contract. Truth has been with WWE since the early 2000s. He has headlined main events with John Cena and held a variety of championship belts. I mean, he had just wrestled against Cena, the current WWE champion, in last Saturday night's main event. I am seriously stunned with Truth's release. But it's not just Truth's release that is pissing me off. Every week we see dozens of commercials and sponsor breaks during a single show. Shit, we get more ads than freaking matches nowadays. We have a jobber world champion, low-quality overpriced merch, and I'm not being racist or anything, but seems like Triple H has an obsession with Samoans, y'all. But yeah, man, R Truth will be truly missed. And here we are with WWE last week's SmackDown highlights, with them stinky Money in the Bank qualifier matches, plus goddamn John Cena with his tiresome heel turn, the Libations Cody freaking Rhodes and Bianca Belair return. But before we address this, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and hit the bell. We have WWE content every week for you, and by supporting us, you are also helping us with the channel's algorithm. We appreciate it. Joe Tessitore welcomes us to Knoxville, Tennessee. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the EST of WWE Bianca Belair are then shown walking in the backstage area. The camera then follows Belair from the back, through the entranceway and into the ring. Bianca Belair made her return to SmackDown, which was taking place in her hometown, with her family in attendance. Naomi came out and told Belair that she broke into her house as no one was there. This agitated Belair, who warned her family. Things got heated until Jade Cargill arrived and had a physical altercation with Naomi. Cargill delivers some right hands on Naomi and nails her with a boot, then stares down Belair. Naomi then looks to attack Cargill, but Cargill sends her out of the ring and continues staring Belair down. Nia Jax's music then hits and she makes her way down to the ring for the first match of the night. Now we have Women's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match. Jade Cargill versus Naomi versus the irresistible force Nia Jax. The match starts off with Naomi sliding out of the ring. Jade Cargill and Nia Jax then lock up, but Jax sends Cargill crashing into one of the corners face first and nails her with a clothesline as Naomi cheers from outside of the ring. Naomi then nails Cargill with an open palm strike from the outside and Jax jams her boot into Cargill's face. Naomi sends Jax's head bouncing off the mat from the apron and through the middle rope, but Cargill hits a fallaway slam on Naomi and nails her with a couple of back elbows. She then follows it up with a swinging sidewalk slam and goes for a pin, but Jax breaks the fall. Nia Jax then sends Naomi into the ropes, but Naomi counters into a crucifix bomb on Jax and goes for a pin. The winner of the Women's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match, Naomi. After the match, Naomi celebrates her win on the ramp. We then head to the backstage area, where Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and JC Mateo run into R Truth. Sikoa makes fun of Truth for talking to ghosts. Truth then looks at JC Mateo and says he has never seen him before. Truth then asks Sikoa if Mateo is Solo's son. Truth then says he is going to ask Nick Aldis for a match with Mateo later. Truth then walks off as Fatu says he will let Sikoa and Mateo get their fun as he has other business to deal with. Nick Aldis then runs into Chelsea Green in the backstage area, and Green is wearing a mask because of what happened to her nose last week. Green says it was a deliberate action from Zelina Vega. Green then says Aldis needs to strip Vega of the Women's U.S. Championship. Aldis then denies that request. Green then advocates for Alba Fire versus Vega for later in the show, and Aldis makes it official. We then see Byron Saxton interview Tiffany Stratton backstage. Saxton asks Tiffany how she is handling the pressure of being the champion. Tiffany says she is prepared because she has always been the girl everyone is obsessed with. Tiffany then says whoever cashes in on her will make a big mistake. Naomi then shows up and tells Tiffany that she will win the ladder match and cash in whenever and wherever she wants. Tiffany then rolls her eyes as Naomi walks away. Alexa Bliss then shows up and tells Tiffany she shouldn't worry about Naomi and instead Tiffany should worry about her. Bliss then walks away to end the segment. We then get a vignette looking at the NXT North American Championship match set to take place at Worlds Collide. R Truth then makes his way down to the ring for the next match of the night and JC Mateo follows. The match starts off with R Truth charging at JC Mateo, but Mateo sends Truth into the corner for a series of shoulder tackles before sending Truth to the opposite turnbuckle with a hammer throw. Mateo then lets R Truth get to his feet, only to send him across the ring again. R Truth then dodges a charge from Mateo before hitting him with some shoulder tackles, but Mateo responds with a suplex and a standing moonsault. Mateo then sets up for a running senton, but R Truth moves out of the way and hits Mateo with the 5-knuckle shuffle. He then looks to follow it up with an attitude adjustment, but Mateo counters into a splash and follows it up with Tour of the Islands for the win. The winner of the singles match, JC Mateo. After the match, Mateo delivers some headbutts on Truth and holds him in place for Sikoa to hit the Samoan spike on him. Jimmy Uso's music then hits and he makes his way down to the ring with a chair in hand. Mateo and Sikoa then both back down, but Mateo blindsides Jimmy from behind. Sikoa then stops Mateo from continuing to beat down Jimmy and both men slide out of the ring. We then see the Street Profits walking in the backstage area as we will hear from the WWE Tag Team Champions next. WWE Tag Team Champions. The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, then make their way down to the ring. Ford speaks first, saying the SmackDown Tag Division is the greatest tag division of any brand in any company, and the Profits are leading the charge. Dawkins then chimes in, listing the teams coming after them. Dawkins brings up the Wyatts, and Ford says they will happily defend their tag titles against anybody. Fraxium's music then hits, and they make their way down to the ring. Nathan Fraser speaks first, talking about how they didn't get a fair shot last week. Ford then congratulates Fraxium and notes how they had Fraxium beat until the Wyatt Six got and then says they'll never know for sure. Fraser then interjects and says they should run things back. Motor City Machine Guns music then hits, and they make their way down to the ring. Alex Shelley then notes how the Profits never beat Motor City Machine Guns, just like they have never beaten Fraxium. DIY's music then hits, and they make their way down to the ring. Candice LeRae calls the Motor City Machine Guns nerds. Chris Sabin then tells LeRae to shut up, and Gargano responds with anger, saying they brought LeRae in to even the odds because there is a conspiracy going on against DIY. Gargano then brings up the Wyatt Six, and Ciampa tells Gargano they don't talk about them. Ciampa then says they killed the tag division they built and calls for a moment of silence for the tag division. The lights then go out and the Wyatt Six show up. They take out everyone currently inside the ring. Howdy then hits Fraser with a Sister Abigail to end things, and the Wyatt Six pose in the ring as their music plays. Los Garza then make their way down to the ring for the next match of the night as we see WWE NXT North American Champion Ethan Page on the commentary. Ray Phoenix then makes his way down to the ring next, and Javon Evans follows. The match starts off with Ray Phoenix and Angel, and both men exchange right hands. Phoenix then hits a Hurricane Rana on Angel, but Evans and Berto tag in. Evans then rolls up Berto, but Berto kicks out and nails Evans with a right hand. Ray then tags back in and nails Angel with a double before both men nail Berto with a super kick. Evans then tags in. Angel then nails Evans with a kick as Berto holds him in place outside of the ring. Berto then flies over the top rope from the apron to send Evans crashing into the mat, but Evans nails Berto with a super kick and tags in Phoenix. Phoenix then nails Angel with a springboard crossbody and takes down an interfering Berto, then uses Berto as a launch pad to hit a Hurricane Rana on Angel and follows it up with a moonsault on him. He then goes for a pin, but Berto breaks the fall. Angel then nails Phoenix with an uppercut, but Evans tags in and nails Angel. Evans then hits a right hand on Angel, but Angel hits a sit-out powerbomb on Evans using the top rope. He then goes for a pin, but Evans kicks out. Phoenix then walks the ropes to hit a kick on Berto, and Evans flies off the top rope to land on Phoenix and Los Garza on the outside with a Swanton bomb. Evans and Phoenix then stare down Page at the announce desk, then send Los Garza back in the ring. Page then attacks Phoenix and Evans from behind while the referee is distracted by Los Garza, but Evans nails Page with a super kick. Berto then looks to take advantage and rolls up Evans. Evans then kicks out and hits a springboard kick on Berto, then climbs up the top rope. Santos Escobar then distracts the referee as Page pushes Evans off the top rope. Angel then tags in, and Los Garza hits the MTY on Evans for the win. The winners of the tag team match, Los Garza, Angel and Berto. After the match, a message from Uncle Howdy appears on the screen. He says the Wyatt Six won't stop until they get what they want. Okay, next we have Men's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match with the WWE United States Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. The match starts off with Hayes delivering some right and left hands on Fatu. To be honest with you, this match really sucked, although Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu gave us a decent performance. There were a few botches from Andrade, and he actually was the one won the match and advanced for Money in the Bank. There were a few interferences in the match, courtesy of Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo, obviously. No surprise there. We're all used to this type of crap weekly anyway. Matches with bad plots, no character, no gimmick. A few awesome moments, but no build-up. That's the type of shit we get every week from WWE. So did you enjoy last week's SmackDown? I'm pretty sure you didn't. And what do you think of R Truth's release? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.